In life, we all face a choice. Take the easy road of lies and shortcuts, or walk the difficult path of truth and hard work. Today, I want to tell you about someone who chose the harder road and how that choice changed everything. This is the story of Aman, a boy from a village where poverty was greater than dreams and struggles were stronger than hope. But Aman had three things that money couldn't buy: his mother's blessing, his father's wisdom, and a heart full of truth. His father always told him, "Son, the world may try to change you, but never leave the path of truth, because truth may win late, but it always wins." When Aman was just 15, his father fell seriously ill. The family had no money for treatment, no savings, nothing. His mother cried as she held his hands and said, "Son, now you are our only support." Aman had to leave school and find work to feed his family. He took a job at a small hotel, washing dishes and cleaning tables for barely enough to survive. One day, the hotel owner pulled him aside with a proposition. "Aman, I like you, you work hard, but if you want to make real money here, you need to understand how things work. When customers order expensive items, charge them a little extra. Keep some for yourself. Everyone does it." The owner smiled, thinking he was doing Aman a favor. But Aman looked him straight in the eye and said, "I am poor, sir, but I am not dishonest." The owner's face turned red with anger. "Get out. I can find many like you." Aman walked home that night, jobless again, but his conscience was clear. His mother was worried about how they would eat, but Aman reassured her, "We can stay hungry, but we won't walk the wrong path." The next morning at 4 a.m., Aman started selling vegetables on the street. People would see this young boy with books under one arm and a vegetable basket in the other, and they would laugh. "This vegetable seller wants to become an officer," they would mock. But Aman would quietly reply, "Yes, I surely will." Every morning he sold vegetables. Every evening he studied by candlelight. When exam time came, he gave it everything he had. But he failed. The village erupted in laughter. "We told you so," they said. "Know your place." But Aman remembered his father's words and told himself, "I failed, but I am not finished." He went back to selling vegetables, back to studying, back to believing in himself when no one else would. The second time he took the exam, something incredible happened. Aman didn't just pass, he topped it. The same people who had laughed at him were now speechless. The boy they called a dreamer had become the highest scorer in the entire district. His father, weak but proud, smiled and said, "Never fear people's laughter, because the same people will clap for your success." Soon, job offers started pouring in. A big company offered him a position with a great salary. Aman was overjoyed until he met his would-be boss, who explained how things worked. "This is how the system works, Aman. You have to adjust a little. We have some unofficial practices, some under-the-table dealings. Nothing major, just business as usual." Aman felt his heart sink. Here was the opportunity his family desperately needed, but it came with a price he couldn't pay. He politely declined the offer and walked away. His family was devastated. Here was their chance to escape poverty, and Aman had thrown it away for his principles. The village started talking again. "He's too proud," they said. "He thinks he's better than everyone else." But Aman held firm to his values, even as his family struggled to make ends meet. Months later, news broke that shook everyone. The government had raided that same big company. They found evidence of massive corruption, tax evasion, and fraud. The company was in serious trouble, and they needed someone with an impeccable reputation to help rebuild their image, someone known for their integrity and honesty. They came looking for Aman. The same company that he had refused to join because of their corrupt practices now wanted him as their director. They had learned about his story, about how he had walked away from their offer because he wouldn't compromise his values. They realized that his integrity was exactly what they needed to rebuild their reputation. When Aman returned to his village as a company director, the same people who had mocked him were now celebrating him. His father, tears in his eyes, said, "The road was difficult, but he never left the truth, and the truth gave him victory." Aman's story teaches us something powerful. In a world that constantly tells us to take shortcuts, to bend the rules, to compromise our values for quick success, there are still those who choose the harder path. They choose truth over convenience, honesty over profit, hard work over shortcuts. And while their victory may come late, it always comes. When people remind you of your limits, show them your hard work. When the world tries to change you, hold on to your truth. When failure knocks you down, get back up and try again. Because no matter how hard the road is, if you walk with truth, victory will always be yours. Remember Aman's story the next time you face that choice between the easy wrong and the difficult right. Choose truth. Choose honesty. Choose hard work. Because even if it comes late, victory will be yours. If this story inspired you, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more incredible stories of people who choose to never give up, who choose truth over everything else. Because the world needs more people like Aman, and maybe, just maybe, that person could be you.